Hey, Happy New Year, gang. How about we start off the new year right by cooking a nice, hard, healthy vegetable dish. We're going to start off here. We've got about 3 nice golden beets that we've peeled. We're going to slice those into 1/4 inch slices. We've got some various bell peppers here. I've got yellow, gold, and red, and we've quartered those and taken all the seeds out of them. You want to make sure you get all the seeds out because the seeds are very bitter in these. Now, I don't have a green pepper because although I love them raw, I do not like the taste of green bell peppers once they're cooked. So I happen to love the red, yellow, and gold. They're nice and sweet. Here we've got a couple of Belgian Endive. If you've never tried these, give them a shot. Just going to cut those in half long ways. Now the reason we're cutting all these things in different ways is so that they'll cook in pretty much the same time with the same heat. Next up, we've got some Pasilla Peppers. Now these are what they make chili rellenos out of. They're not a hot pepper. They're very tasty, and we've just done the same with this. We've cored it, and we're going to cut these into rings. Here we've got a large leek. We're going to cut the end off of that. We're going to cut that lengthways, and then we're going to cut it in half again. All right, that brings us to our romaine lettuce. Now we're going to cut the top off of this, get rid of those loose leaves up there, and then we're going to cut it lengthways. Now we're not going to cut the bottom off because we want all the leaves to stay together. Now you didn't see me cutting it, but we also have a fennel root on here that you can see on that lower left-hand corner. Very good stuff, has a slight licorice taste about it. Now rather than try to drizzle olive oil over all these vegetables, and we've got a bunch out here, we're just going to get a can of spray olive oil and we're going to spray it all on all of them. We're not really using the olive oil so much for the taste, we're using it because it's very healthy, but we also are spraying it on the vegetables so that we can get the salt and pepper that we're going to put on them to stick. The only thing we're going to be putting on these today is fresh ground salt and fresh ground pepper. The reason for that is a lot of these vegetables have a very subtle taste. When you see these recipes where they want to put rosemary and balsamic vinegar and everything else on, what they're actually doing is they're disguising the taste of the vegetable itself, and they're just kind of using it to bring another taste that really isn't native to it. Now the only thing you might want to consider putting something else besides salt and pepper on is the lettuce. Lettuce has no taste. So if you want it to taste like anything, you're going to have to flavor it a little bit. I would recommend if you're going to do anything, just sprinkle a little bit of garlic salt on that instead of your regular salt. So we've got these laid out on a tray. We've put all our salt on there, and we're going to grind some nice black pepper on those. Keep everything nice and fresh. In the meantime, we've lit our 50-50 duo on the gas side. The 2 outside burners, we put them on medium, and we've left the center burner off. That's so when we put our vegetables on there, they'll all cook evenly. Now we've got some mushrooms here that we put on skewers. If you're going to do that, put them on the skewers like I did from bottom to top. Don't try to put them through sideways. The odds are they're going to split in half on you, and you're not going to get them to stay on the skewers. Got this nice little mesh rack that I put vegetables on. I've also got a different style that's an expanded aluminum one that you can buy. I believe there's 4 of them in a pack, and they're sold to be disposable, but you can run them through the dishwasher and use them as many times as you want, as long as you don't let them get bent up. And we've got some beautiful long green beans that we're going to be using on that aluminum rack. And we're going to use the same oil, salt and pepper on these that we did on all the rest of the vegetables. Like I said, we're not looking to hide the taste of any of these vegetables. We want to actually see what they taste like. Okay, we've got our dense vegetables on the outside in our hot zone, and our not so dense vegetables on the center. On that top rack up there, we've put our asparagus, and we're going to leave that up there for the entire cook. Once you've had these on here for about 15 minutes. You want to go out, check on them. Start to get a little char on the underside of those. You want to go ahead and turn them over. Don't want to burn them, but we do want a little bit of char on them. Okay, we're taking those off. We put our peppers on, our leeks, and now we put our romaine on. And that's not going to take long to grill. That's going to be pretty fast. So are those peppers. All right, everything's off the grill and plated up. This is really delicious. I really think you'll enjoy it.